Let's make it happen, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you guys. Woo! Woo! Put down the chat. Where you guys coming from? What do you guys do? Why are you here? What's your big why? I'm so excited to be with you guys tonight. Let's make it happen, guys. I don't take it lightly at all. I'll do everything in my power to make it worth your while, okay? Let me know where you're coming from, what you do for work, why are you here, what's your biggest why, what's your big dream? Because without our why, without our dream, why are we here? Right? What's your big why? My why to help 1 million families get financial freedom in the next 10 years. That's my why. Are you going to be one of them? Right? I retired when I was 33, immigrant from Vietnam, sleep on a mattress, learn English in America, grew up with nothing in the ghetto. If I can do it, I'm here to tell you, you can do it as well. And I retired when I was 33, retired my mom, my dad, my sister, everybody, my grandma even. God bless her. So she's with Jesus now. But yeah, it's been a dream, 7 years, travel around the world, retire my wife too. And now I'm on a mission for the last 6-7 years is really focused on helping other people. That's why we become the #1 coaching company in America for corporate housing. Don't believe me? Just go on ChatGPT, put down there who's the #1 coach in America for corporate housing. This guy, okay? So I'm saying that not to impress you, but really impress upon you that you can do this as well. It's not about me, it's about you tonight. The reason why I do what I do, work as hard as I can, is not for me, right? I'm good. I want to make sure you understand that. I'm doing this for a bigger purpose, a bigger passion for you. Every one of you here are so important for me. I appreciate your time. Carlos, Patrice, Connie, Kat, Natalia, Daniel, everybody here. Please turn on your camera. I want to talk with you guys. You know, this is Dr. Chau, real Dr. Chau. It's not Dr. Chau AI. Okay, so I can see you. And we want to do business with people who we like and trust, right? So it's hard to like and trust somebody if you can't see them, right? Thank you, Diane. Turn on the camera, Kat, Connie. Good to see you guys. Maria, welcome. IHOP Ministry. That's interesting. Okay. Suen, Sonia, Lushanda, London, Maxine, Choya. Thanks for turning on camera. Roland, Marva, welcome everybody. People from Austin, Texas, Baltimore, Maryland, Dallas. I used to live in 10 years in Dallas. My wife from the DC area was actually NFL cheerleader for several teams out there. So Baltimore is a blazing place. Austin, Texas, of course. Everybody here, welcome. I will do everything in my power to make it worth your while tonight. I will focus for the biggest gift I can give anybody is my time, right? So I don't take this lightly at all I ask for you in return for my time, which I could literally charge thousands of dollars easily for this, but what I do this for free every single week because I love it, because I want to help you. So all I ask for you in exchange is, one, being open-minded, coachable, transparent with us, and really, really give your full attention, put away everything, because nothing is more important than your future, your life, your goals, and your dreams, right? So you can focus for the next literally 1 hour with me here, and we can literally change your life. Can you commit to do that? Okay? And I commit to you everything I can. The more you can give me and your attention, the more I can give you. I will give you a special gift at the end of the presentation here as well. So, and then I will answer all your questions too. So if you go on have some questions that unanswered, please put down in the chat. I will go over every single question as we go along here as well, okay? So, and then maybe some of you guys who got lucky, you will get some one-on-one time with me. You're gonna win an hour free consultation call one-on-one with me. Who here will want that, right? 1 hour free consultation call with me. So that is in the works for you guys. So welcome everybody. What is your biggest dream and goal? Joy, I said generational wealth. Thank you. What other response out there? Why are you doing what you do? Is it to wake up whenever you want? Hey, it's okay, right? Travel, what's your dream travel? Dream destination, travel, okay? Is it a nonprofit you want to support? Is it a ministry like the IHOP ministry? I'm sure it's a great ministry that I want to be a part of as well. I'm just kidding, but any kind of ministry. I'm a Christian. I love ministry. We just talk about that with a lot of my followers as well. So retire comfortably. Awesome. Retire from teaching. Thank you for being a teacher. I mean, that's the most underrated, profession out there. I feel like I'm a teacher too, right? So I appreciate that. Okay, awesome. Yes. What will you do when you retire? That's a more important question. Imagine as if anything is possible, what will you do? For example, for me and my wife, it's always been a dream of us to travel. The way we travel now is very different when I was, young and just like going from hostel to hostel when I was younger, backpack to Europe, right? That was fun. But now, we book a one-way ticket to a country, and depending on how much we like that country, that's how long we stay. We recently just got back from Costa Rica and Tulum. Originally, we were just gonna go to Costa Rica for a couple of weeks, and we like it so much we stayed there for more than 2-3 months. Okay, and then we decided to go to Tulum. How long we're gonna stay there? A couple of weeks, right? And then we book another ticket to another country. That's how we travel. And to do that, you need four kind of freedom. Not only the money freedom, but not only the time freedom, but you need relationship freedom. Basically, you can say, I don't have to have any client I have to answer to if I don't want to, right? I can say no to anybody. That's relationship freedom. The fourth freedom is location freedom, where you can literally manage a business from anywhere around the world and do it from anywhere around the world. That's the type of freedom I talk about, right? So if you don't have that, whatever you guys are doing, ask yourself, can I just take 3 months off, make 6 figures still, and travel the world? If you couldn't do that, then you're in the right place at the right time. Because I've been such far and low, hundreds of different models, got my master in business as well, and I haven't found any business that can do this, okay? So if it sounds like you, Dad, you're in the right place, right time, okay? So today we're gonna talk about how to do this business, how to make 6 figures within 6 months. You want to do that? 6 figures within 6 months. And I have hundreds and hundreds of testimonials nationwide to help you to do that as well. So it's not just me, it's my students that have brought up that have been doing this nationwide, right? But the most important thing I want to start with is location, location, because without the right location and the right mindset, it's not gonna make it happen. So let's dive straight into here with what we do. So number one strategy, some new concept I want to cover with you is owning versus renting. Have you heard of arbitrage? You heard of subleasing, master leasing? I didn't know about this until, about 12 years ago when I started out entrepreneurship at 20 years. When I become a pharmacist doctor, I was buying a property to rent out traditional rental. But the traditional rental, you're only making a few $100 a month in cash flow. You got me? Like $300 or $400. And it took me 3 to 5 years to save up the money to buy it and then rehab it, go through the financing, a ton of work basically to make $300 a month. I was like, I needed 10K a month back then, which is like 20K a month now, to retire, to travel the world, have absolute freedom. If it took me 3 to 5 years to buy a house and to rent it out, only making $300, how long will it take for me to get to 10K? That's 33 properties I need to get. And if it took me 3 years to buy one, rehab and all of that, it's gonna take me like 100 years. I didn't want to wait 100 years. Anybody with me? There's gotta be a better way, right? So the key here is to leverage OPP, write that down, other people properties. We learn about leveraging other people's money all the time, but we don't really learn about leveraging other people's property. What if you can leverage anybody's property, make money from it, and the sky's the limit, right? And you can do it. What if instead of doing one property every 3 years, you can do 2 a month, 2 properties a month, 2 deals a month? And what if you can get to your goal instead of the 30, 40-year game plan like traditional job to retire, you can get there in 6 months or 3 months? Would that be worth it? Y'all want to know how? The key here is leveraging other people's property by subleasing it, okay? When you sublease somebody property, you have the right to rent it out to corporation, to insurance housing for double or triple the market rent. You're getting me? So for one property that you buy, you can do 10 of these, what you call arbitrage. Arbitrage is simply the difference between one price and another price. So you will rent it for, let's say for 3,000, you will sublease for 6,000 and you're making 3,000 or at least 2,000 a month. That's it. That's what arbitrage means. We are just gonna call it arbitrage. So that way, or sublease is another name for it. Basically rent to rent. Make sense? Why? Because instead of buying one house, you can make money from 10 houses for the same amount of money. Who in here for the same amount of investment would want to make money from 10 houses instead of one house? Raise your hand. I can see you. Right. Joya, thank you. Carlos, thank you for participating. I appreciate you guys. I don't know what to do without you guys participating. I'm just kidding, okay? But anyway, wake you guys up a little bit. So 10 houses make you money now instead of waiting 10 years. If you buy traditional real estate, not only you got to qualify for the loan, you got to renovate it. Take you another 6 months to a year, right? Dealing with contractor and all that will be fun, right? Sorry for our contractors out there. No pun intended. I love all my contractor friends, but you guys take forever. Always take longer than it takes, always cost more than it takes, right? That's the contractor construction game, which I don't want to deal with that. You're with me, right? You're renovating a home, you know. Let somebody else do all that hard work, and you roll in like a boss, just renting it and making money from month one, from the day one. You getting me? How many want to make money from day one instead of waiting 6 months or a year to renovate a property? Exactly, you see? So the reason why is 10 times less risk, because for the same amount of money, you can literally go out there and rent 10 houses instead of putting down payment on a house, right? You can just go out there and rent 10 houses for the same amount of money and make money from them month one right away. Y'all get it? So it's like so much faster, and that's exactly what I did. 2 properties a month. When I found out this epiphany, I did 2 properties a month for 12 months. I had 20 something properties, and I was retired when I started 3. Boom, within 1 year. You get me? And I had to figure out everything myself. So, I mean, it took me many years before that to get to that point. But the point here is my students now doing it within a few months because we have the best practices, the best everything for it. You get me? So you must understand that this is the quickest way for you to get cash flow equal freedom. Write that down. Cash flow equal freedom. The freedom day is not when you have millions of dollars in the bank. Okay, even with that, if you have negative cash flow, there's no freedom. The freedom comes when you have a lot of cash flow that is doubling your expenses at least. That's when you have true freedom. If you have your cash flow, whatever number your expenses, multiply that by 2. That should be your goal in cash flow. Most people, their expenses nowadays is about 10K. So usually 20K a month would satisfy your freedom goal. So I want you to visualize getting that 20, 30K a month, you know, within 6 months, how you feel, what will you do with your life when it's passive income. You have it from 10 houses, not just one. So you have 10 sources of income from 10 different houses, how you feel, what will you do, how you act, who you contribute to, who in your family will you fight for, who the one person you will fight for. That's the most important thing as well. Is it your mom, is it your dad, is it your wife, is it your husband that you've been promising to retire them, is it your kids, is it your sister, uncle, whoever, right? Who would you fight for? That's very important, because if you don't know who you fight for, you know, you're gonna just give up when time's tough. But you can do more for other people than you do for yourself, your loved one, right? That's what I'm talking about. For me, when I first started, it was my mom. She has cancer for 12 years. So I helped her retire them, retire my dad, retire my grandma. And then later on, it was my wife. Now I retire her as well. She's a 15 years nurse. Broke her back literally. There's nursing. God bless her. And thank God for this business. We're able to travel, do whatever we want to do, right? So short term versus midterm, what's the difference? Why do we even do this? All right, so most of you, probably done Airbnb and all of that, right? And I've done it for 12 years, long time. What I found with the short-term rental vacation game is so much in and out, so much turnover, so much wear and tear, so much continuous management, a lot of headaches, vacation or drink, alcohol, party, you name it, right? A lot of them, I have to evict a lot of them too because they would, where's all these 200 people showing up? Where they come from? Your party's at 2. They're throwing parties. You get it? And then all these, alcohol, drug, they want to have fun. I don't blame them. But hey, when I switched over to midterm corporate housing, my life completely changed because I was using to putting out fire 20-something vacation rental every single week. Imagine that. But with midterm, they stay for 3 months to 6 months at a time, right? With 80-90% renewal rate. So boom, it's so much better. Like 20-30 times less work because the stay is 20-30 times longer. You get it? And then tenants are corporate and professional, insurance professional. So they're gonna take care of the property very well. They're not gonna, damage the property, right? And they don't, because they don't want to lose their job. You get it? And then we clean it every few months instead of every few days. So therefore, cut our workload by 30 times. Who would want to work harder for the same amount of money? Nobody, okay? I'd rather take the better, easier way. I rent out. The most important question in any business is one, do you have recurring passive income? Okay, if you don't have a passive recurring income, you don't have a business, you have a job. I want to break it down to you. Okay, it's hard for me to get that. So that's what a billionaire said to me many time ago. So this will give you that consistent, predictable passive income. And more importantly, the second question is, who is your ideal client? Is your ideal client the vacationer, the mom and pop, who when they lose their job, they're gonna have squatted your property? Or is it a corporate client, company that have more resources, insurance housing, they have more resources? Guess how many evictions I have in the past 10 years doing this, hundreds of properties. With traditional real estate, you would think hundreds of times, right? Even if one of my students have one eviction, that's 100 times. That's what usually happens with traditional real estate. With vacation rental as well. But with corporate clients, if you guess 0, you're correct. Ching, ching, ching. Okay? 0 eviction for the past 10 years doing this. Not just me, but my hundreds member community. Why? Anybody want to guess why? Because the company has more to lose. They're not going to mess around with your 10, 20K damages if their property, if their employees damages your property, they're just going to pay for it and get it over with. They're not going to risk their billion dollar company for stupid stuff like that. Does that make sense? So that's why it's amazing for what we do, okay? Okay, so that's why we do focus on corporate, focus on insurance, okay? Because they're gonna take care of the property way better, okay? And a lot better. Okay, so here's my free offer for you guys. You guys ready? I'll give you the best gift I can give anybody, which is my time, okay? Now you gotta apply for this. It's not, I can only do so many because I have hundreds of thousands of followers. So I do this to help. Every week I set aside about 5 spots for a one-on-one consultation, 1 hour for the free lucky winner, okay? So all you gotta do to apply is hit the link in the chat, fill it out. I can't guarantee that you'll be one of the lucky winner, but if you do, I would love to spend that 1 hour free consultation with you. For those who don't win, because I only have certain amount per, as you can see, there's a lot of work for me per week, or I'd rather just hang out with my smoking hot wife. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm sure you are too, but I set aside about 5 hours a week for the first 5 lucky winners. So apply now. For those who don't win, you also get a free one-on-one with my top advisor for at least 20 to 30 minutes. So everybody is a winner, okay? All you gotta do is apply. Show me you're serious. I will give you some consultation either from my advisor or from me, okay? Who here will want that? All right. So apply right now. Spots are limited. First come, first serve. For the first 5 people that qualify and serious, you will get my you will get my time. Okay. So let me just check here. Make sure you guys have any questions. Pop down the chat. I'll check periodically here and there. Okay. Mine's already booked. Good job, Choya. Give a hand. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Action taker. I respect action taker more than millionaire with a lot of talk and no walk. But usually, you become a millionaire, you're very good at action taking. Anyway, what states are best for midterm rental? Bigger cities, higher cost of living, bigger population. I want you to look at that. Okay, why? Because don't be afraid of the big city. The bigger the city, the more companies are out there, the more insurance out there, the more that we can do. Okay. Cost of living, the higher cost of living is actually good for you because you're a landlord. Okay, you're gonna be landlord. You're gonna be benefited from the high cost of living, the high rent. So it's awesome. It's okay, right? That's what I love about this business because people complaining inflation and all of that. Wouldn't you want to be on the right side of inflation? Receiving end is pretty good because inflation raised the rent. You see, and if you're a landlord, you're benefiting from that. Okay, so it's okay. Key factors to consider in populated, large city, up and coming cities, cities in transition. Where are people moving to? Okay, people moving to a property, people moving to a city, an area. That's where you want to be, right? So one of the trick is look at a U-Haul statistic of where are people moving to. U-Haul will open up in cities where people are moving to. Okay, that's very important as well, right? So that's just a big secret right there for those of you who are trying to figure out where you should put your business, where you should go, right? Sounds good. Let's give you a golden nugget right there. Does that sound good? I hope you guys caught it. Okay. If not, too bad. Pay attention for the next one. Okay. What makes a location ideal for midterm rental? 3 key secrets: highways, hospitals, and hotels. I'm giving you guys all kind of secrets here. Okay. Why? Because the 3 H's system, this will eliminate about 90% of the bad news for you. Why? Where attention flow, money flow, write that down. When 2 highway intersect, you got people who are driving every single day, you got capture eyeballs all the time, okay? And hotels and hospitals are gonna drop $100 million to $1 billion into building a resort, a hospital there. In one of these 4 pieces of pie, 2 highway intersect, the 4 pieces of pie, you getting me? One of the 4 pieces of pie will be occupied by hospitals and hotels. You want to be on the right side of the track, right? So whoever side of the track you're on, make sure the hotels and hospital, the big wells are gonna be there, and that's where you want to be. Okay, so wherever the big wells is, you're gonna succeed. Follow the wells, you're gonna succeed. Write that down as well. Okay, follow the wells, you're gonna succeed. Okay, so the big wells is gonna be hospitals or hotels, right? That's where you're gonna succeed. The hospitals and hotels. That's where you want to be. Okay, hospitals and hotel, right? Why? Because these companies put down 100 million to $1 billion into a project. Don't you think they've done their research? Exactly, right? Why do you and I need to do more research when they've already done the research for you? You get it? Y'all like that? That's a big key secret right there. That took me many years to figure out this 3H system, okay? Is it close to highway? 2 highway intersect? Check. Is it close to hospitals? Check. Is it close to hotels? Check. Boom. You have a very good chance of it having to be a good location for you. You like that? Awesome, huh? Fantastic. You like it? Put some like, some heart in the chat, okay? That's just the beginning of the iceberg of what constitutes a good deal, okay? But it's a good start for you guys, especially for beginner, to make it a quick scan and boom, 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 get it going right away, okay? All right. So, next, avoid downtown and HOA restricted area. You want to have nice suburban neighborhood with good schools, okay? Why? Because downtown and HOA, a lot of politics you don't want to deal with, a lot of regulations you don't want to be a part of, right? You want to have good, nice suburban neighborhood with good school. Who doesn't want that, right? of course. Single family home, 3 bedroom, 4 bath. No, I mean 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath is best, and then 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Okay, so those are the things you want to look for. Single family because it's best. You have more space, you can do more deals, you can have more, you make more with single family than just a condo, obviously, right? People would like to have their own backyard, their own privacy more than just a condo, right? Now, if you have a condo, don't worry, our program will still help you get the corporate clients to maximize your profit. Of course, we can get you corporate clients making double, sometimes triple the market rent, right? But if you gonna expand your business, I would highly recommend expand renting single family home in nice suburban neighborhoods, because those are the easiest for you to rent out and the most profit, because you're gonna get the most client. Make sense? Because who in here doesn't want to have your own home with your own private backyard with a lot of space and everything like that? Everybody want that. Make sense? What are the risks associated with poor location choices? Of course, low demand, seasonality, difficulty attracting quality tenant, higher vacancy rate, all of that. Okay, book a free consultation call if you haven't already. Again, for those you watching, it is absolutely free call. If you don't take it, I don't know why you're here. Okay, so let's go. All right, I'm here to, and if you're a lucky winner, I would love to give you an hour of my free time. Make sure, just please take it seriously. Show up on the laptop, bring a spouse. If you have a spouse, pick the right time. Otherwise, it kind of wastes everybody's time. So make sure you're in the laptop, take it seriously. Have a spouse, if you have a spouse with you on the same time, and take it seriously. It's your future that we're talking about. It's not my future. We already taken care of. It's just about you now. So you want that help. We're here to help you. Just please take it seriously and go from there with your family, okay? How does location impact pricing for midterm rental? Seasonality affect midterm rental pricing is a lot less than vacation rental. Vacation rental has seasonality. Not with us, it's a lot better, okay? For a vacation rental, people say all the time, I hear a lot of other, Airbnb coaches and all of that, and they brag about making 10K a month from their from their what do you call it, Airbnb vacation rental, but they don't tell you that they only make like 4 months out of the year they make money. The other 8 months is losing money. Why? Because who in here go on vacation every single month besides us? Not a lot of people, right? Vacation rental only work about 4 months out of the year. The rest of the time is slower season. It doesn't matter if you're in Florida, if you're in Texas. Who in here going vacation in Texas? I don't know. You see, so why would you do an Airbnb in Texas? Or Mississippi? I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. I'm from South Carolina and Texas, but people don't go there for vacation. Okay, they go there to work. That's why that's why we do well. So just think about it, right? Vacation rental is like building a castle on sand. Have you heard something like COVID? The sandstorm of COVID, 9/11 wipe out everything. What's the first thing people cut when they go through hard time? Is it vacation or is it their job? Vacation, right? So it's not recession proof. So don't do yourself a favor. If you're building a vacation rental business, switch over to corporate. It will change your life and day. And I know this from my experience, because COVID happened, all the vacation rental companies shut down overnight, even the billion-dollar company. Guess whose company is still standing? Mine. Not because I'm great and all that, because I did switch all to corporate before the COVID, and thank God I did that, because my company thrived during COVID, because we have contract in place for 3 months, 6 months, medical professional who helping out with all of that. All of these help tremendously, and my company beat the billion-dollar company. Okay, so learn this from the hard knocks school of hard knocks. Okay, real life stuff. Anyway, an Airbnb is oversaturated, right? If you just do Airbnb, if you do vacation rental, it's oversaturated. because everybody and their grandma can do this, okay? So, and then condos, apartment, all that, I had to like go through all that. You don't want to do that. Single family is where it's at. Single family with good urban, suburban neighborhood, okay? Again, if you have apartment that you own already, townhouse, you can still do this. Don't get me wrong, we can still help you. We have the resources, the connection to help you getting better corporate clients. But when you scale and expand this business, I want you to focus on single family home that doing corporate housing. What are the strategy competing in saturated market? Exactly what I'm going to talk about. So everybody and their grandma can do Airbnb, right? What separates you? So what separates you is our connections with the corporate clients, with the insurance clients. So the whole point of this is do midterm, not short term. Do corporate housing, not vacation rental. Okay? Why? Anybody can tell me why here? Put down in the chat what you think. Right? Because midterm, you have corporate clients that will lock in for 3 months, 6 months with 80-90% extension rate. I mean, guess how many, if you go on vacation, how many times you actually extend your vacation? Very small, right? Like slim. And even if they extend, it's only 1 or 2 nights. Here we extend for months at a time, okay? Because renovations always take longer. Projects always cost longer, take longer time, right? And we benefit from that because extension is like free money. That's why here we can I extend your stay, right? It's like free money for months. You get it? And then corporate housing, not many people know about this. So, it's like blue ocean versus the red ocean that's infested by all the sharks with Airbnb, with vacation rental. Everybody and their grandma is doing it, right? Who in here can stop that? You see, that's why you want to focus on corporate, focus on midterm, focus on insurance, housing, getting the booking outside of just Airbnb as much as you can, so that way you can be independent from that. Plus, who in here want to give money for the Airbnb? They charge like an arm and a leg. Okay, we do use Airbnb. Don't get me wrong. We do utilize them to find corporate clients, but it's only one of our dozens of resources that we use. Make sense? And then you have to set up to stand out as well. You get to set up to stand out. That's how within my mentorship, we look at every single deal, every single picture. I literally just got off a mentorship call where we look at a deal for one of my students. She's making like 4,000, 3,000 a month from it passively in Hawaii, and she's in the US. You see, you can do this in multiple states. But the point here is we look at every single picture for her. That's what we're going to do for you. They analyze your property, analyze your deal, what you need, how you set up to stand out, what kind of different pictures you can take, or what you need, how do you set it up. All of that is a big thing. We have a whole course for that, okay, that we don't have time to go over, but that's the short of it. It's just set up to stand out. Number 3, you want to do arbitrage, not just buy, because when you buy a property, and if it's the wrong property, you're going to lose a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of money, energy, right? It's going to take months to sell a property, to rebuy another property, all of that, right? When you do arbitrage, it's a lot less risk because you can test the market. Again, for one property that you buy, you can do 10 arbitrage. You can test 10 different markets. And with 10 different markets, even if one of them don't make you money, you got 9 of them that make you 18, $2K a month each. That's like $18K a month. Would that be all right? Would y'all be all right? You have 10 properties and one of them don't rent out. You make money from the other 9. Even if 2 of them don't rent out, you got 8 of them making you money, making you at least 15K a month. Would that be all right? You see? So I want you guys to think bigger, not just the one property that you have, guys. I want you guys to think 10 times that, 10x your thinking, because you deserve it. Why not? Who's more powerful? Who's most wonderful than you? You are the daughter, the son of the Almighty God himself. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe that, but it's a great belief because when you realize that you are royalty, that you are noble, that you are already everything the Father, Heavenly Father have, you already have, You're gonna think in abundance. You're gonna think bigger. You're gonna think about your potential self. It's 10 times, whatever you're thinking right now, think 10 times bigger. I challenge you to do that. Okay? So for one house that you buy, you can do 10 of them. Why not? Why not by this time, 6 months from now, you have 10 properties make you $20,000 a month? Wouldn't that be all right? All right? Wouldn't that, what will you do when you have 10 houses make you $20,000 a month passive income? What do you do with your time? What if you can get there within 5 months? I have a student who got there within 1 month. If you want to break a limiting belief, 1 month he did 5 property. Boom, he's done. Retire on the beach for the rest of his life. You know, that's something you can do as well, right? I don't want to limit you, okay? But for those of you who don't believe, you can do 2 properties a month for 5 months and you get there in 5 months. You get it? Even you do 1 property a month, you get there in 10 months. Hey, you know how long it took me to get to my goal of 10K a month? Traditional job? 8 years of schooling. Become a pharmacist, making 10K a month. Big deal. Working like a slave. Modern slavery. Welcome to it. Okay? And they told me, hey, you're gonna work for the next 50 years and you know, put money in a safe place, and hopefully 50 years from now you still have that money and you still have your health, and then you can travel, retire, and travel the world. I mean, if you think about it, does that make any sense? Like, I mean, who here can really travel when they, you know, 80, 90 years old? And who would want to do that when they can do it now? I mean, come on. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, here's the formula, okay? Take a screenshot of this, share this. Whoever, I want a lot of people know about this, okay? The first month rent, the first month deposit is all you need to make this business work. 5 to 7K. You can either buy the furniture or you can rent the furniture. You can charge them 2 times the rent. You charge people 2 times the rent, guys. That's a lot, okay? Plus or minus utilities. So therefore, you can make on average 2 to 3K a month per property. And you can make 2 to 3K a month. Boom, you're making 20 to 30K a month with 10 properties right there. Who in here can be free making 10 to 20K a month, 30K a month, right? Exactly. So yeah, let me share this with my audience online here. So take a screenshot of this, share this with other people, okay? This is very important for you to understand. All you need to get financial freedom is this formula right here. 10 property make you 20, 30K a month. And you can do 2 a month and you can get there, okay? That's it. And guess what? You're only putting in 10 to 15K to do 1 deal, okay? You make that money back in 6 months. Your first year, you double your money. That's 100% return. Your first year. Who in here make 100% return on your money? Let me know, okay? Who in here make 100% return with full control of your money? Because I know people, oh, I make a bunch of money on crypto and stock and all that. But guess, can you control the market go up and down? No, trust me, I tried many years, doesn't work, okay? The market doesn't care what I think, okay? I can't control the stock market, I can control the crypto market, but I can control how many properties I can get up and running like this. And if it doesn't work out, guess what? I just move my furniture to another property like this and make money like that. That's what I can control. You get it? It's all a numbers game. That's what I love about this business. And it's all in full control. You are in full control. This is your property. This is your, not your property, this is your business, okay? You don't have to go through a ton of investor. I invest in other people's deals all the time. But hey, honestly, I should have invested in my deal, in this deal, because I have full control of it. You know, other people's deal, I don't have a say in it. You get it? Other people's business, I don't have a say in it. This, I have 100% control. I just look at the man in the mirror and make that decision. You get it? Now, if you don't have a lot of money to get started, I would highly recommend co-hosting. So with co-hosting, you are basically managing other people's properties, and you can make like $1,000 per month per property. You don't have to put any money down, 0 money down, initial expense. You can either rent the furniture or buy the furniture. The landlord will pay for the furniture usually. And if you have zero money down and you're making 100% return, what kind of return is that? That's infinite return. You get it? Infinite. Who do you want to make infinite return? Exactly, right? So with the co-hosting strategy, you do make less than arbitrage, but you're not risking any capital. I want you to understand that, okay? You can literally do this very quickly, especially with other burnout vacation renter who want corporate clients. You simply connect with what we have with what they have, connecting the dots, like Steve Jobs said, and you win, right? With this, you can get to 10K a month with 10 property, and you can do 2 or 3 properties a month. You get there in 5 months. You get it? So you want to learn more about this. I want to build a customized, who you want to get a customized strategy game plan for you, okay? By me, all right? The only way you can do that is to book a time one-on-one with me, and it's not for everybody. You got to apply for, not everybody apply will win as well. I only have 5 spots, and I can see them fill up very quickly already. I don't know, maybe I have two or three spots left right now. So the application is in the chat, okay? And depending on your application, if you are qualified, then you can win a spot with me. If you're not, you still win. I want to make sure one of my advisors will talk with you, even if you don't qualify. At least give you guys 20 to 30 minutes. Our advisor can commit to do that, okay? So either way, you're gonna win. Whether you win a time with me or one of my advisor, it will help you for your future. Don't miss out on this one chance to really, really give this a shot. What if this is the shot you've been waiting for to your big break? What if this is the one vehicle, the one strategy that will get you financial freedom for the rest of your life? Will it be worth it to book this call, right? For me, you gotta be crazy. When I started out and you tell me I have somebody already done what I wanted to do, build a community, hundreds of people, helping them getting freedom, and you're gonna give me an hour of his free time, sign me up. Where do I go, right? Come on. That's what the best gift I can give you is my free time. That's it. Okay. I know I can charge thousands of dollars for it and people pay all the time, but that's not what I want to do. That's why I want to help my followers, right? That's why I have hundreds of thousands of followers. So I really care. I really want to help you. So there you go. All right. So the FAST method is a 4-step proprietary system that I come up with for you to do this business. Find the right location, number 1. A is ask to sublease, number 2. The third step is stand up to stand out. The fourth step is to tap into the corporate clients. This is all you need to get you financial freedom, okay? That's it, all right? So all you need is this 4-step process. And today we'll talk about location, finding the right location. That's very, very important, right? Not tomorrow, next week we're gonna talk about how to sublease, okay? So those of you want to come back to next week, we will learn about that. And of course, if those who are my students can get access to everything, okay? Nothing hold back. So I gotta be transparent too, right? I'm holding back a lot of my secrets too. Why? Because I have paying clients and it's not fair for them. I already give you guys so much nuggets. My students probably gonna kill me. But anyway, I want to give you guys as much as possible, right? But my students who are mentoring by me, they don't want to get the result, because every week we're gonna go on coaching calls with my students who are gonna dive deep into all the deals, piece by piece, we leave no stones unturned, okay? So there you go. Oh, happy birthday to one of my followers here watching. All right. So finding the right location. We talk about that. Remember the 3 H's, right? We save your butt: highways, hospitals, and hotel. Okay, highways, hospital, hotel. And then ask to sublease. So give you a preview of what you will learn with this. The main difference why we have helped brand new people landing deals left and right is we understand leveraging our track record, leveraging our members, leveraging our community. That's the real key secret. Question for you is, you're gonna go to war, you wanna go to war by yourself or with an army? Which one will have more favor? You wanna go to war by yourself? If you're gonna play any kind of team sport, basketball, football, you wanna go out on the field by yourself, playing against the whole team? Or you wanna have your own team and actually have a good chance? What's your chance of winning if you're gonna play by yourself? Zero, right? And that's what most people do all the time. They think entrepreneurship is a lone wolf journey, it's a lone one man show, one woman show. I'm here to break it down to you. If you want to lose, do it that way. It's like going to war by yourself, right? Even Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of all time, if he played by himself against a team of professional basketball by himself, you think he's gonna win? No, okay? Even him. So why do you think you're gonna win if you're gonna do it by yourself? You see? So without track record, because the first thing people are gonna ask you, hey, what's your track record? I like you, Choya. I like you, Diane. I like you, Malet, if I pronounce your name correctly. I'm sorry, incorrectly. Andre, I like you guys. Mark, good to see you, buddy. But what's your track record for doing this, right? You're gonna say, if you do it by yourself, hey, it's your first time doing this. What's your chance of getting the property? Very slim. Check out our pitch. Our pitch is, hey, we are a nationwide corporate housing network. We've done hundreds of deals nationwide. And here's our website. Here's our partner website. And we want to see if your property qualifies for what we do. If it is, we're going to do X, Y, and Z for you. You see the difference? So this is our website. This is our partner's website nationwide in almost every major city, every major state. You see the difference? You can leverage a track record of doing hundreds of these deals nationwide. And boom, you have instant credibility, instant connections. You get it? Who in here get it? Hopefully you do, okay? It's all about leverage. The real key secret is in the network I created. It's in the network I created, not in me. You get it? And you can leverage our track record right away. And that's how, why do you think we help all these people brand new in the business with no experience to make six-figure passive income in 6 months or less? Do you think it's by accident or you think it's by design? Brand new people. Okay, of course it's by design, guys. There's no way a newbie can make this happen in 6 months or less. Six-figure income, okay? So, and I applaud you doing the right thing is to seek out mentorship first. So that's the most important thing if you want to take the better route, right? Anybody can do this themselves. It's just going to take you 10 times longer. It's going to cost you 10 times more in the long run. And it costs 10 times more frustration and headache. And most people will give up before the end of the finish line, okay? So check this out. Check out what my student had to say about this.
I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm gonna focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
Well, on average, $20,000. Last month was my biggest month, of course. I grossed $50,000.
Wow.
First time.
How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to become a pharmacist?
Forever.
I actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year. Yeah. And I'm going to do everything I can to beat that number.
That's $20K a month, baby. Let's go.
Started 5 months ago, and since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. It's exciting.
All right. How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
12,000 a month. Yeah. So peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's glowing. He's glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months.
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking, and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about $3K a month from that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man. The tools you provide, people we're around. You teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business, so I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I average about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
A month. I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chau's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him and so much education, because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go. Awesome. So guys, if a 15 years old, a single mother can do it, I'm sure you can do it as well. Okay. So that's the moral of that story. Who here will believe that they can do it? One of them of the testimonial is also a truck driver too, with really no experience. So if a truck driver, single mom, and a teenager can do this, I'm sure you can do it too, right? Sounds good. All right, any questions? Any questions? Here's the time for your questions. Put down in the chat. And then also, I'm gonna do something very special for you. Who here will want to analyze your market for you right now on the spot? Okay. So put down in the chat what market you want me to analyze, and I will pick maybe the first 2 or 3 market here, depending on the time we have, and I will analyze the market for you. Okay. And you have a deal? Want to put down in the chat? I can do that for you as well. Here's your lucky day, getting some free consultation, so I wouldn't pass that. Okay. Let's see, Dallas. All right, Dallas is a great market. I actually live in Dallas for 10 years. I have multiple properties there. I know pretty much like the back of my hand. So yes, Dallas is a great market. Boulder, Colorado is good too. Vegas is a great market. West Palm Beach okay too. All these are great market. Houston, Jacksonville, Salt Lake City. Wow, just keep on popping. Good, good. All right. Let me see what if I rent furnished. You can rent it furnished and then sublease it out. Yeah, you can do that. Or you can be partner with them and you don't even have to furnish it. You let somebody else do the furnishing. Okay. All right, so wow, everybody is popping in their markets. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So you go on Google Map. Let's say you want to do Dallas. Okay. Do Dallas. Okay. All right. So first thing first, you want to see the highway, where the highway is going, right? There's always a big loop around the city. There's this loop, there's downtown, there's many highways coming into downtown, but then there's usually a loop. This loop is not a highway. So this highway intersecting with another highway. You want to see all these intersections, okay? So then you want to look for a hospital. Where are the major hospitals around? You see how many hospitals are north or south. You also want to know, you want to go north or south, which direction. Where are all the hospitals at, guys? Look at this, it's not rocket science. North Dallas, you see? North of Dallas. So the south side, there's like no hospital. What does this mean? The growth is up north. So you want to move north Dallas. All right, now we're going to go into hotels. Okay. Hotels, you can do at least, I would say at least $100, $200 a day. So just to get rid of all the motel. So you can see here where all the nice hotels at. North Dallas. Are you getting it? You getting a theme? So we want to go north of Dallas, not south. Okay. Now I already know this, but I just want to show you guys, right? So 2 highway intersects. Look, boom, boom. Highway intersect here, the Hilton is here. Renaissance, there's a nice hotel there, right? There's the Westin, is a nice hotel here. So all along this intersection, right, where all the nice hotels are, and those are where you can go. So North Dallas, boom, of course, Frisco is the best area, so I would do it in Frisco, right? Where the two highway intersect, right here, intersect cluster. You getting it? So then you would go on Zillow and just look for 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house that are for rent in this area, and there's a ton of them. That's what I love about this business. It's so easy to find a deal, guys. Okay, it's not hard to find a deal once you have our leverage, have our connections, and all of that. Boom, you're up to the races, right? It's not like traditional real estate where you gotta like call 1,000 people and most of them hang up on you because you're trying to find a stress property and nobody want to talk to you. Okay, and even if you find it, it's so hard to negotiate a deal with them because you're trying to buy it for cheap. Who in here want to sell their property for cheap? Nobody. You see, with this you can offer market rent. Market rent, you don't have to negotiate. You're actually doing more for them because you are adding value to their home. You are becoming basically their free manager. Who doesn't want that? You see? So it's so easy to find a deal, guys. So easy to find a deal. That's why I want you to get, okay? You're getting this? All right. So let me actually go to the next market, Vegas. Mark. Good to see you, buddy. I'm gonna analyze the market for you here. So Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. So highway, intersection, etc. Right. Okay. So there's Vegas, where the hospital located. There you go. There's a hospital, overlook different area. There's cluster here, cluster there. Okay. So then hotels. Let's do like $180 at least. Of course, there's a ton of hotels around. Yeah, and of course, this is the strip, right? Yeah, Vegas is definitely a good market. You know, JW Marriott here, of course, all the embassy and all the best hotel along the strip, of course. Okay. So you want to be as close to the strip as possible, but you don't want to be, you can't be like in the ghetto or on the strip. That's what I would do. So like this area right here is good. This is where my cursor flow is a good area for suburban, where literally like a 15 minutes into the strip, right? So yeah, this area here will be great. Now that doesn't mean if you want to do out here, that's fine too. But just judging from everything that's going on and how convenient it is to get to the strip by having your place and also in other places as well. Yeah, this whole area here is good. Okay, so you got a lot of options. Okay, good. Good to see you, Mark. You got Mark's actually. I had a call with him, so text me, buddy. Let's get on calendar and make it happen. Okay. So yeah, text me and we'll find something for you. That's funny. I'm a friend with his son. Small world. Oh, that's crazy. I did a bunch of podcasts with him. Okay, so cool. Let me go to the next one. Let's see here. Just looking at different. Salt Lake City is great market, guys. Baltimore is a good market. Flagstaff, all these are great market. Okay, It's just because I don't have time to analyze it all, so I want to give you guys a lowdown. Houston is a good market, of course. Jacksonville, Florida is great. People are moving into it. Let me see, other questions. I knew this came out 3-bedroom, fully furnished, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Okay. How should I go about screening your program in my house? Yeah, sorry about that, David. Best way is to book a call with us. So the link is in the chat again. My team drop it in there, and we will give you some advice from that. That will be the best way for you guys to move forward. Google Map. Yeah, there's also other things that we use as well that I'm not at liberty to say only for my paying students, but we will go a lot deeper when it's for my students. We actually look at a few other things as well, okay? And every deal is different too. So every deal, negotiating the pricing with the landlord, sometimes you can negotiate on that as well, because some landlord are just offering ridiculously pricing, right? So prime example, one of my students didn't join before, and she went out, did a deal by herself, and she overpaid about $12,000 a year in rent and had a bad deal set up with a landlord. You don't want to do that, okay? With us, we tell her how to negotiate. And before us, she couldn't even get any other deal because she doesn't know how to pitch, how to communicate. And now she's able to do it like that, right? And now she's getting so many deals that she don't even have time to do. So that's what I'm talking about when talking about, yeah, California is great. California is awesome. I know the rent is high, but you can rent it to company for hire. A lot of places in LA, Los Angeles are good, or any other major city, of course, like this. You want to be in major cities. Not that smaller cities still work out. We have a lot of students who in medium-sized cities that still work out. It's still really good, right? But to expand, why not be in the bigger cities? You can maximize your return, maximize your income, okay? All right, any other questions down here? Let's see here. Salt Lake City is real good. I actually lived there too, Kat. So I was there for my doctorate degree for 4 years. So anywhere in like mid, how do you view the property pics and videos only? You can go to the landlord, of course. You can see the landlord and go from there, right? But you can tell a lot before you even go down there. How do you know how much to charge? Usually double the market rent. Usually double the market rent. So let's say the market rent for an empty house is like 2,500, or you charge double, which is about 5,000. That's how much you can charge to the companies, about 5,000. You see? So you make about 2,000 a month. Okay. So Salt Lake City, I can tell you, like from West Jordan down here all the way to Salt Lake City, this is where I will focus on. Just for the sake of time. So I know the market, I know the area. 2 highway intersect here, a lot of hotel, hospital down here. Boom. See, basically more south of Salt Lake. Boom. But yeah, book a call, Cat. We talk more. Okay. All right. Let me see. Oh, I gotta share with you my formula, my passive income formula. That's all you guys need to know to focus on that to make it big. Okay. 2 properties a month. Write that down. 2 properties a month and set you free. Okay. So imagine that. Imagine you can do 2 properties a month. See, I can do this. Okay. And for those who don't have a lot of money, I want to touch on co-hosting as well, because co-hosting, you don't need to a lot of money. You get somebody to give you their property, and you partner with them or co-host or manage their property, and you still make 20% of revenue or 50% of the profit, right? Yes, Patrice. Yeah, we can look at during the call. Yeah, just apply, and yeah, we definitely can look at doing your call, the one-on-one call. So it'd be more catered to you. The reason why the landlord will do this, because we are solving their biggest problem, right? I'm talking about managing their properties or even subleasing, because most of the problem that they're dealing with is what? Squatting, maintenance of the property, and no profit, usually with long-term rental. But with us, we have corporate clients who 0 eviction for 9 years doing this, 100+ properties. We solve that issue. Maintenance of the property, we hire a professional because we're able to get double or triple the rent. Therefore, we have the money to pay for the maintenance, right? So there are a lot of profit. We actually triple the profit for the landlord, right? So that is huge, where you can triple the profit for the landlord. You get it? Okay. So now here I'm gonna move very quickly. Here we got like only 5-10 minutes left. That's it. How do you pitch landlord for co-hosting, and how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work? Of course, who doesn't want that, right? So here's the arbitrage financial freedom formula. See, I promise you it's get better and better as the time goes on. So take a screenshot of this, post it somewhere. This is all you need to get financial freedom. Month 1, do 1 property, make 2K a month in passive. Month 2, you do 2 more. Month 3, you do 2 more. After 3 months, you should have 5 property, make you 10K a month. Boom. A lot of people can retire from this. And if not, you do this for another 2 months, by 6 months, you should have 11 property, make you 20-something thousand a month. Who in here can get financial freedom in 20-something thousand a month? Most people can, right? Absolutely, right? And if that doesn't work for you, you can move all the way to 40,000 a month in only 1 year. This is your freedom formula. This is exactly what I did to get financial freedom. This is exactly what I teach other people how to do as well. So all you need is this, okay? There you go. $1 million invest into myself, 300,000, 400,000 in formal education on top of that. 20 years entrepreneurship, and this is the financial freedom formula right here. Why? What's the holy grail to financial freedom? It's not. Is it your job? Is it your company? I break it down to you. All of my billionaires mentor, they have one thing in common. The holy grail of financial freedom is not your job. It's not your company. It's not one business. It's multiple sources of income backed up by real estate. Write it down. That's truly passive income. That's the only way truly passive income, because you make money in your sleep. That's the only business where you make money in your sleep. What business can you get where you make money in your sleep? Your clients don't want to see you. They don't want to talk to you, and they wire you money every single month automatically. Welcome to corporate housing. Okay, that's the only business I know of. Unless you know other one, let me know, because any other business, right? The clients see you, you make money. The clients don't see you, they don't talk to you, you don't make money. You see? Here, the clients want their privacy. They don't want to see you, they don't want to talk to you. They wire you every single month, and that's why it's passive income. The challenge with traditional real estate is take forever for you to buy a house, rehab, and all of that. Well, this will bypass that. Arbitrage, cash flow is freedom. Cash flow is king, okay? Now, if you don't have the money to do even the arbitrage, you can do co-hosting. So instead of making 2K a month, you make 1K a month. But hey, you can get to your goal a lot faster than the traditional real estate, traditional way like I did. 8 years of school to be a pharmacist, making 10K a month. okay? Or my wife did 10 years of nursing to climb the corporate ladder to make 6 figures, but she got no freedom, manage 1,000 people, get a lot of great, amazing title, but hey, she always have 2 phone on, 24/7 calls. There's no freedom there, you see? Even though she was, making 20K a month, whatever. But this, you make the money and you get the life, you get the freedom. That's the most important part. Because once you set it up, guys, it's only take a few hours a week for you to manage it. That's it. You don't need a lot of time, because once the people check in, the company check in, you don't gotta do nothing for months. Make sense? So that's the freedom formula for the co-hosting. Within 12 months, you can get 20-something, probably make you 20-something K a month for co-hosting right there. And if you want to do it faster, you can do it faster. You can do 3 properties a month instead of 2. You see? You can do 3 properties a month right here with co-hosting, and you get to go even faster. Don't limit yourself. Our best student done 4 or 5 properties a month. Okay, I don't want you to limit yourself either. So, sounds good? All right. So why us, right? Why us? There's a lot of companies out there. There's a lot of Airbnb coaching out there. Why us? Because we are the oldest coaching community for midterm rental, for corporate housing. The oldest. We've been around the longest. Our graduates are all graduates from our advisors, and coaches are all graduate from our mentorship. And you know what? At my level, I am probably the only one that I know of who still give an hour free one-on-one time to my followers. That's how much I care, right? And also, I personally coach every single person in my community as the main coach. Most other Airbnb coaching, they hire junior coaches who have 2 or 3 years experience, and maybe have a 2 or 3 Airbnbs. That's it. No offense against them, but hey, wouldn't you rather learn from the founder, the CEO, and I give you my 20 years entrepreneurship experience, my 10 years of corporate experience doing this, instead of just somebody who's just starting out with a few years, right? Exactly. That's why we have so much success. And again, don't believe me, go on ChatGPT, put in who's the #1 corporate housing coaches in America. We pop up. It's #1, baby. There you go. So, and ask whoever other people you want to coach from, who actually get able to hang out with Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone on his yacht, Tony Robbins at his home, play chess with Sir Richard Branson, and have them shout out to their network. I'm the only one I know of. Okay, so that's just to let you know where you should park. If you want to learn from the Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryant, then learn from us. If you want to learn from everybody else, you can. But good luck on winning, okay? We're all here to win. So if you don't have the financial freedom, highly recommend you do this. Get it done. Get that cash flow. Get your freedom once and for all. And we live on the beaches of the world together, okay? All right. So I'm going to play one last testimonial. Any last question real quick, and then we're going to end this on a bang, okay? Always end everything on peak state. What is it? Peak state, right? So pat yourself on the back. Final stretch here, guys. Good job for being here. Good job for being a part of us, of our team. We don't take it lightly at all. And let's make things happen. So I'm going to play 2 minutes, hang out for 2 minutes here. The last testimonial, and we finish it up strong.
I want to introduce somebody very special, amazing, awesome student who's working 50 hours a week with 2 little kids. It's really blown my mind how working moms can also build a side business that within months able to make 6-figure income. Now she have 20 properties, 20 corporate housing, generating more than doctors make. And also travel. She travel, take vacation almost every single month. I'm just so happy and grateful to have her here. It's Coach Ann.
Hi guys, I'm Ann. To be correct, I'm actually have having 21 properties. It wasn't that I'm taking vacation every month, but actually every week. I wouldn't be able to do all that without doing the corporate housings. I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time on Instagram because for me, I'm thinking if I'm going to invest, I want to make sure that I invest wisely because I worked hard for my money, right? And so I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time. Our life has just been so much easier with corporate housing. With our one house, for the last months, we've spent honestly the entire time 5 hours within these last 5 months. So an hour a month, guys, honestly.
What I like is the access. Having access to Dr. Chau, the coach. I got his phone number. I can call him for anything. You gotta make time or get on their schedule, but Dr. Chau is ready to answer my call if I need it. I haven't yet, but I have faith and know that he will pick up. So that's a big bonus. I tested him. When I say test him, I test his character, and that's what I like about Dr. Chau. He's a real guy. That's why I appreciate Dr. Chau and the program himself.
It has been a learning experience for us because it's a whole new business. We also come from corporate America, college and real estate. All of that was completely new for us. I had a hard time with making the phone calls, but you guys said, it's just important to just go for it and make the calls. And we did. We jumped on it, started making phone calls. And after that, it really only took 2 or 3 phone calls. We got our first property in September. We went to go meet the property owner, and he's like an investor. And when he met us right away, we introduced ourselves, met him in person, shook his hand. Felt like we were family. He never did a background check on us, credit check, nothing. He signed the lease that night. Definitely a blessing. And then we had our house listed within 2 weeks after that. He actually referred us to an investor friend. So our second property that we got, they offered it to us. We listed it on a Wednesday, and by Friday we had 3 inquiries, and it's booked for 3 months now. This house that we got now, we rented for $1,895, I think. With the insurance, we're charging $4,200 per month.
We have faith in this program, and we're happy with the coaches. Been really great to us. We're excited to get our 3rd and 4th property by the end of the year, hopefully.
Let's go.
Within the first month of joining the program, we had a baby. The next month, we onboarded 3 houses. What is your excuse? Let's get on board.
So last year, Kathy went to our event like this, just sitting in your seat. She had one property where she was struggling with short-term rental, blah, blah, blah. And now fast forward a year now, how many properties you have now? 6. On average, $2K a month for properties. You're making 6-figure income, man, in 1 year.
Right now, I have 3 properties.
Awesome. And how much you make average per property per month?
About 3 to 3.5 per property.
3,000 to 3,500 per property. So, man, you're killing it. And those 3 properties making you almost 10K a month.
I started my program last September. It started with nothing, had just enough money to get 1 house. Now I'm at 9 houses. I took 5 houses last October. My gross annual right now per month is about $65,000 a month.
This is one of the best masterminds I've been to. I've formed a lot of great relationships, partnerships, just from this one weekend. Better concepts of how to do this business, what to say, how to do it, who to do it with, who not to do it with.
Thank you, Dr. Chau. Thank you for this event. I felt truly at home. My heart is in peace. I trust. I felt understood. I felt cared for from really all of you. And just, I think.
Okay, awesome. Give that a hand. Great job for sticking out together, guys. All right, so we're gonna end this with a bang. How we're gonna do it? We're gonna put our hand together, our fists together like a team here, right? And we're gonna count down 10 to 1, just like in the football game, like NFL football. And we're a football fan. Anybody, a basketball fan, doesn't matter what team you are, you belong to a team here. Okay, so there you go. Put a hand, unmute yourself, count down 10 to 1 with me, and then celebrate as if all your dreams come true, everything come true for you, once and for all, with you and your family, and make sure that you blow the roof off on when you celebrate, because nothing is more important than you and your family. Okay, so do this with me right now. Who in here, commit to your dreams, your goal. Okay, so all right, so count out with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo! Yes. What's your freedom? Let me hear your freedom roar, baby. Let's go. How much you want to make a month? Imagine you're making 20, 30K a month right now. Where do you travel to? Who you help? Yes, yes, yes. Celebrate. All right. Go out there, celebrate. I look forward to see you guys on the call with me, with my team. God bless you guys. Much love. Mwah.